Whatever happened to Goldar from Power Rangers? Well, let's find out. Thousands of years ago, Goldar served as a general for Lord Zedd, but upon failing him, had his wings removed as punishment, and was ordered to serve as Rita's general for her invasion of a small, tiny, worthless planet. Yeah, Earth. However, Zordon battled Rita to a stalemate, and sealed her and all her forces away in a dumpster on the moon. They remained imprisoned for 10,000 years, until some astronauts accidentally set them free, at which point they immediately resumed their invasion. As Rita's top general, Goldar was surprisingly smart, often giving advice to monsters and trying to divide the Rangers to make them weaker. And on top of that, he was also physically very strong, fighting the Rangers one-on-one multiple times and usually overpowering them. But despite this, after a year of trying, Rita and Goldar couldn't beat the Power Rangers, so Lord Zedd came to Earth to take over the operation. And naturally, Goldar immediately switched sides over to Zedd, and got back his wings in the process. And even though they would still lose a lot, the new evil team was able to get some big wins over the Rangers, destroying their powers and Zords more than once and even wrecking their command center. However, when the Machine Empire showed up, Goldar was forced to retreat with Rita and Zedd, and would remain behind the scenes for years, partially working as a butler for Bulk and Skull, before Astronema, now in control of the Alliance of Evil, launched her invasion of Earth. Goldar would participate as a general, but when Zordon released his Z-Wave, purifying the galaxy, Goldar was disintegrated, as there was just no good in him to save. And that would be the end of his story until years later, when Evox used his technology to resurrect Goldar as his general, now with even more power and a brand new name, Goldar Maximus. To fight this new threat, the Beast Morpher Rangers would actually ask the Morphin Grid for help, and the Red Mighty Morphin powers would go back to Jason, letting him gather an army of every Dino Ranger. And despite being more powerful than ever, teamwork is still stronger, and Goldar was defeated by the army once and for all. Ironically, never learning that Rita and Zedd would get resurrected around the same time, and also promptly got their butts kicked as well.